Hey, what's up, everybody? It's
Crazy.
new comic book day. Finally getting ready to go here. So let's go. Hey, what's going on?
What up? What up?
Everybody. How is everybody happy?
Another new comic book day. Happy new comic book day, comic book fam. Good to be here.
Sure is good to be here, man. I tell you, it's been, man, it's been a fun but a little bit hectic week, but so much fun. Man, as you know, or I
Oh
think,
yeah,
I
you
went
got
to,
stories to tell.
yeah. So, like so
Let me sit
last.
back here.
Well,
Let me
nothing,
get ready for story time.
nothing dramatic. Just a good a good hangout with some of the comic family. What's up, One Shot?
Was it fun?
Oh, it was
Hey,
absolutely
hooked
fun.
on Juno. Speak of the devil, Stapled Spine. He's stealing my dad from me. I'm upset with
What's up,
that.
Hooked on Juno?
Him and Sleepy. I'm mad at them. They stole my dad. What's up,
Oh,
Beckerman?
what to say there, Staple Spies? Oh my God, this is my guy Jack. He's awesome. Ahoy, ahoy. Yes, and Beckerman,
Now,
the great Beckerman
I remember
himself.
when I went to Planet Comic Con and then I went to Heroes Con. I told you the best part about these cons is hanging out with other comic book nerds. And you went. Did you actually go to the con or did you just hang out?
Nope, did not go to the con at all, and it was
So
absolutely 100% the best decision. The best decision,
it
absolutely.
looked like a cool con. It does look like it looked like a fun con.
I'm
Actually,
sure it was, but con is a con, to me, kind of nowadays, but I'd never met these guys in IRL, so it was really cool to just to hang out with them, and I'm glad my first trip to Portland was just not to be inside of a convention center where you don't get to see the city. I got to see a lot of the city, thanks to these guys. So man, it was. I still got video. I got a process to do maybe a couple of videos on coming up probably Saturday and Sunday.
all
Friday
right.
and
Well,
Saturday.
I
Yeah.
won't make I won't make you spoil the video. Then I'll be definitely looking for that. Everybody else, check that out. He hung out with Stapled Spine and Sleepy Reader Damien at not at Rose City Con, but I guess in the vicinity of Rose City Con.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
looking forward to
we were
getting
kind of in
that
the
done.
vicinity. I think it was downtown. The convention center is, or it's near the river. We were near the downtown area at one point, going to this other store called Floating World Comics. They took me to Floating World Comics. They took me to what was it? Cosmic Monkey Comics. And I finally got to set foot in the belly of the beast at TFAW.
Thanks for
So
another world. Oh, you
I
went
went
to
to
TFAW. Tell
TFAW.
me about TFAW then. Did you get any
Oh,
video from TFAW?
I did get video from TFAW, but gotta tell
Uh,
you though, I gotta be honest. TFAW
no, don't
wasn't
say
all
it.
that great. Wasn't
Don't say it. Don't say it. No.
not that great, Bob. I was forewarned that it would be anticlimactic, but it wasn't bad. But it's just like, this is it. This is all there is,
I think Dave. Yeah, I think Damien said that to me once. That it's really kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I mean it's average, just an average comic shop. They got lots of stuff.
It's not huge. It's not
no,
huge. I just imagine.
no. Actually, both the other shops were larger. A little bit larger for the first one, and a lot larger for for Cosmic Monkey. So yeah,
Their online operation seems to be pretty ginormous. So I always assumed their shop was huge too. That's crazy.
I think that's where they're focusing their efforts is on the website, uh, which makes sense,
It's
I
a
guess.
great site.
Yeah, I
It's a
mean
great
it's.
website.
I guess it's profitable for them, but they're just not. They're not doing all the steps. Like they're not teaching people how to pack their comics securely for shipping on said website. They need to work a little bit harder on that. So they got part of it right, but they haven't got all of it right. So maybe
Well,
it'll.
some of us are pickier than others, I guess. I've never
Yeah,
had
yeah.
any
Well,
problems.
wait till you get like a $50 exclusive coming in the mail damaged. You probably say, "What the
Man,
hell?"
that would be devastating. It's true.
Oh, then they tell you like, well, we only guaranteed up to fine conditions, so it sucks to be you. So they might just tell you just that. Yes, they do, man. They should. I mean,
No, hey,
if you don't, almost a sniff farts. If you don't
the
specify,
views
oh man,
the
they
views
should.
expressed in this chat and on this channel do not necessarily reflect the views of comic book circumstances,
Mm,
especially regarding the great T-Fall. Shout out to T-Fall. I love you guys.
yeah. Well, all
That
right
happens
then.
a lot in this comic book game where I like things that people really hate. It's actually funny to me. And being the troll that I am, I'm like, I want to lean into it. I don't want to avoid those things. I want to lean into it. Like I was on I was on the low grades on Friday, and Keep It Thorough was on there. I'm sure you're not familiar with him, but he Keep It Thorough is like,
I remember him.
he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. He's funny. I like him. He's
Mm.
hardcore about comics. But what I make fun of Thorough, and for me in my end, I make fun of him because he just he's always mad. They're always mad about something. They're always mad about something. So I was on the show Friday night, and they were doing their little rant, and he was going into Comic Tom, and then Robert was like, "Well, Marcus likes Comic Tom," and I'm like, "Yeah, I like Comic Tom. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you think." It's like trying to start some drama, but for me, it's like you can think what you think, and it doesn't matter, and I'll think what I think, and it also doesn't matter. Like none of this shit matters, man. It's fine.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So,
Yeah, but for me, it's like I think the thing that throws me off and it just makes things so weird to me is that, like, for me, this has been an escape from politics. And I just think that, for me, in my experience, politics are just a much more serious thing. And it's like,
oh
and
sure,
I felt like I stopped doing this because I was getting really mad about politics and it was ridiculous, right? And I was like, how do I stop being mad about politics all the damn time? So I kind of escaped from it. So for me to come into comic books, which is grown ass men collecting comic books,
mm-hmm.
it's really hard to get with these people who are as mad about comic books as I was mad about politics, right? I can't it doesn't work out for me. It's like I'm working on not being mad about real shit, and y'all are mad about comic book shit, and it's just hard for me to take you seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Well, so just curious, what was he leaning into Tom about?
Oh, I didn't. Their rant about Tom is that he doesn't. He's not good for the community, and that he is just basically milking the community for money. There's a number of stupid arguments that have been made, and that's what I said to Keep It Thorough. I was like, I know a lot of people have a lot of problems with Comic Tom. I've never heard a persuasive argument, and so I mean, I could go through a bunch of stuff they say, but like, it don't make sense to me. Like,
It
and
doesn't.
it's like what I said in my short on Instagram, which was a piece of a live I did doing my comic book awards votes, was that it doesn't it just you don't Comic Tom doesn't have to be the way that you want him to be. Comics with Bueller doesn't have to be the way that you want him to be. These entities are doing their thing and being successful at it. They may not be doing it in a way that you appreciate or that you want them to do it, but they ain't got to do it your way, right? But a lot of people, I feel like a lot of comic book people get
You
on
ain't
this
gotta watch
channel
him.
and they like,
you know?
and they feel super entitled, like everything's got to be the way that they think it needs to be. And I just wish that we could just accept reality a little better than we seem to, especially when you consider the fact that we're grown ass men mad and angry about comic books, man. Maybe we should
Yeah,
pull it back a little bit.
I'm not the
You know what I'm
least
saying? I
bit.
got real problems.
Yeah, I mean,
I got real problems.
even even T-Fall. I mean, I ain't mad at T-Fall. I got an opportunity to use him or not use him. I'm not mad at Tom. Tom. He didn't put a gun to my head and force me to join a mystery mail call. When I wanted,
Man,
and he could opt out anytime you want. So now if I see
say
something
that
I want,
again. Say that again for the people in the back,
which one?
because I think that's a fun.
He
That's
didn't
a
put a gun to my
fundamental
head.
principle.
He did not put a gun to my head to make me
It's a
subscribe to the mystery mail call. He's doing his
Nobody
thing.
makes him want Nobody makes people watch his channel. Nobody makes people go out and buy the top 10.
Yeah.
Nobody makes people buy his Comic Tom mystery mail call. Nobody makes, and that's the thing I said to Thorough that night. I was like, I know y'all get upset because he's got this magic where he lists his top 10 and magically forces people to go out and buy these books, just mocking the whole thing because it's a joke to me. It really is a joke to me.
Yeah. So, that's, what's up, Unearthly? How the heck are you? Yes. Yeah.
Hey, what up, homie?
You know,
Don't get me on a soapbox, y'all.
I know.
Don't get me on a soapbox. You don't want that. One shot's talking about Sacrament. What's going on with that?
Oh, wait, real quick. Staple hello comment. It's the comically contrary. He's a fan of the heels. The heels are more exciting, I guess.
Yeah. You got to be funny, right? It's not enough to just be. You can't be just a bad guy. You got to be a funny bad guy.
Yes,
very important.
Yes, that's the thing. You can't be a hated bad guy. You got to be a funny bad guy.
There's Janet. She's like,
hey, there she is. I know you got a lot going on. And One Shot.
How's the farm?
One Shot says, I picked it up, man, but man, I thought it might be. I always give Peter Milligan a second issue, so can't wait to read it. Cannot wait.
Let me know, man.
Yeah. So that's it. I mean, that trip to
tell me you got your book.
Huh?
I have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
I was just saying. Tell me you got your books this week.
I was not expecting to, but I did. Like, I was fully prepared that they didn't. But the LCS now usually sends us an email saying that they didn't come in today, so I guess they'll be in tomorrow. So I didn't get that email, so I just assumed that they'd be there, and they were. So yeah, that was I was fully prepared to not have any, but I did get them. So yeah, and what I got,
This week in Tom King.
Yes, right. Funny you should say that. This week in Tom King.
Love Everlasting.
And now, Love Everlasting. Spider-Punk #5. Just because it's such a cool looking character. I don't know. I'm just drawn in.
How's the read?
The read is not bad. I've only read the first two, TBH, so I really couldn't say how it's going, but I know it started pretty well, and not bad. Can't complain. So there you go.
I tell you what, I watched Robbie over at Pop. What up, Brother John Comics? That's my homie. Good to see you. Had a great time with him in Heroes Con in North Carolina. Great dude, great channel.
Hey,
a lot of knowledge about comic books.
Brother John.
Check him out. I forgot what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Brother John distracted me. His beautiful freckles. They get me every time.
He's a good guy. Yes.
So, I was saying, I was just real quick, I was watching Robbie at Pop Culture Philosophers, and I always watch him on Wednesdays to get his review of the week of comics and kind of make my decisions, because a lot of times I'll be on the fence. And I tell you that after I watched the review this week, don't make me big screen. What are you doing? After I watched the big screen this week, or Robbie this week, I made a bunch of cuts to Marvel, man. It was a slaughter.
Is that right?
It was a massacre, dog. Take me off this big screen. I'm uncomfortable. This is not where I belong.
Put the spotlight on him. Yeah. So speaking of Marvel, which we all love, Midnight Suns, which according to the app, which we all have, has already gone down in price from $3.99. So you see the arrow, like, wait a minute, it's down from what to $3.99? You can't go lower than that, man. I had to pay $4 to get it.
Hard pass.
Hard pass, huh?
Very hard pass.
No, I bought
What's Wolverine doing in there?
It's the star power. You remember last week I said they should have put Moon Knight in there instead of Wolverine. It would have made more sense. But
it just doesn't make sense, man. I'm not with it, man. I'm really I've soured on Marvel, man.
Hey, you have to talk me into it. I'm just a cover sucker and #1 sucker. Because #1, I almost bought this. They had posters in at one of the comic shops, and I bought like two $10 posters, 24x36, big ass posters, beautiful posters too. That was one of this one I almost picked up because it's my guy Nakayama's artwork. I thought, man, though it is Nakayama, is this the one I want to remember him by? I was looking for something else besides that cover, but they only had this by him in a poster. But hey, it could be a good book. Who knows? Unlikely, but who
Doubt
knows?
it. It did not get much love from Robbie. I'll tell you that.
Ooh, the one he made it go down to the dollar bin already. Thank you, Robbie. Daredevil #3, which is a good book, and it's written by our Batman guy Chip Zdarsky. So
I almost cut this one, but my LCS owner talked me out of it.
yeah. I'm gonna be on it. I'm thinking he'll probably drop this one first before he drops Batman. So I'll probably drop this one once he's gone. I'll definitely drop it once he's gone, but we'll see how it goes. But so far it's not so bad.
It's not Blade stapled. It's Marvel. It's Marvel. I love that Chichetto cover on Daredevil, though. It's a nice one.
Ooh, Noble. It says when you read Daredevil and Savage Avengers, huh? I haven't read Savage Avengers except for #1 yet. I need to get back into that, but Daredevil is good. lack of faith in Blade. Yeah, so see, I know Jack bought it because of Blade, I'm sure, because he's the horror fan. But
man, speaking of Blade, I was really disappointed. And maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I was really disappointed that we didn't get any Blade news at D23. Man, I was hoping to get something, man.
Well, we know they got the guy. Just a question of when it comes out. Just the wheels move slowly.
I'm excited about that. I think there's a lot of story left, especially if you look at the end of how Eternals ended. I think that they're definitely going somewhere with that, involving Eternals and Black Knight and Blade in the future. And I'm telling you guys, Eternals stock is way down. The books are way down by the dip, by the Eternals dip. I'm telling you guys, trust me. I don't tell you guys to buy stuff often, but I'm telling you to buy the Eternals dip.
Yeah. Yeah, and Unearthly says, that it like Spider-Punk, and yeah, I think there is something to Spider-Punk. I think Spider-Punk is highly marketable. So the first appearance, I'm not sure which issue that he popped up in that first Spider-Verse series, but that might be something you can look into if it's still affordable. So if you want to spec a little bit on Marvel, if you will. And here we go, Spider-Verse #3, which is I think who is this? God, who is this? Night Spider. I think Night Spider's first appearance is in here. So the other two have been in other books before, but Night Spider could or could not be something. I already got the first two, so I'm just completing the series. Short series.
It is.
I love short series.
Insane. It's insane how many Spider characters there are. And Unearthly, that would be dope. I would be dope, actually. That would probably be a better idea if that's what they were doing. I like that.
Yeah, man. So,
reveal Blade at Halloween. I like it.
Yeah. So, and I'm thinking those Marvel Monster comics, you're right. A couple of weeks ago when I did a starting 6 with my the Monster of Frankenstein #1 in it, I'd had that book forever. I just, I'm so glad I hung on to it, and now it's just starting to shoot up because Marvel Bronze is becoming gold. Because time has passed.
Did you guys get a chance to talk about the Werewolf by Night trailer? I'm assuming Stapled is hype. I mean, classic horror folks got to be hype about it, right?
I just saw it. I didn't see it probably until later on this weekend, I think. I was a little late seeing it. I didn't mention it this weekend, but I did see it, and it looks awesome. I like the way they're going with it.
I'm interested. It just seems like it's like, all right, you guys love classic horror. Let me give you exactly what you want. It seems like to me. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. I'm not necessarily it's not my wheelhouse, but I'm interested to check it out for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan for sure. And I think this is one of those books that kind of fell through the cracks, and I'm just now getting it because I already got the B cover a couple of weeks ago. It's like almost time for #4 to come out now. So this just showed up in my pull box. I guess it's that's why I buy stuff online to make sure I don't miss certain books.
Yeah.
Still getting Bad Girls. Probably continue until #12. I just can't go past 12 with a lot of books.
I feel like the number keeps getting bigger on this book. I think you're going to follow till 6, and then you're going to
Nah.
follow till 12.
Well, they still got my guy, doing the covers, and and it took him off the interiors, but I don't know. Jorge Jimenez is one of my favorite artists, so I still.
Unearthly's hype for Werewolf by Night. There we go. I'm
Yeah.
curious what Stapled. Stapled, where are you at? What do you think about that trailer for Werewolf by Night? I'm
Yeah, yeah,
assuming you're hyped for it.
yeah. That's the test right there, because he's he's the
Yeah.
expert on that genre. Yeah.
If they didn't get him, they failed. Yeah.
It's just like, it's just his default. His default. He stays hyped. He's a hype dude. Yeah. And speaking of Sacrament, number 2, from what I'm hearing about it, can't wait to read it. That cover's really cool too, with the ship and the entity on the face of the moon, or the planet. Now,
Yeah. I might end up regretting passing on that one.
I think you
like
might.
Peter Milligan.
I think you might. If you can get that number 1, I'm sure you can get it, but you might want to pick that number 1 up, because it's pretty good. Milligan is back, man. And this might be this week. Is this 8 Billion Genes number 4? Is that this week, or was it last week? Was this another book that I missed? Last week?
I know it's not this. I know it's not this week. Yeah, so it must be last week.
See what? A lot of books fell through the cracks for me. It's like, see. I mean, the funny thing is, I'm getting so many comics, I didn't even notice I was missing them. Like, oh yeah, I didn't get that one yet. It's kind of a.
The hype for that book is crazy. I'm telling you, if the price for a number 1 gets any higher, I'm gonna have to sell mine.
It's warranted.
Crazy.
I'm regretting not buying more than one number 1. I've already gone down to my 1 book limit by that time, so I only got 1 copy of that number 1. But I got the A and the B.
Yeah, you got 1 of each. That's what I got.
Yeah. I might sell the A and keep the Frizzen. The Frizzen is
we're on the same page, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll keep the Frizzen, bro. That one's for me.
We'll see what happens with that. And now, everyone's favorite show, Love Everlasting. I was excited about the first issue because, I'm not a big Tom King fan, but I'm giving another shot because it ended so crazy. I just have to give it a shot and see where it goes from there. So many beautiful number 1 covers, too. You picked up one of those, didn't you? At least one.
I'm following that one. I haven't read it yet, but I'm buying it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna read it after 2.
Yeah. I haven't. You were talking about you had this first series. The camera's gonna go crazy now because it doesn't like white. There we go. Of 10,000 Black Feathers in the Bone Orchard. Is it the Bone Orchard? Yeah, the Bone Orchard Mythos by Jeff Lemire.
Yeah, I have the Passageway is what I have. It's a hardcover.
The Passage?
The Passageway.
Oh, okay.
Hardcover. It's a hardcover book.
Ah.
And you don't necessarily need to read all of them. It's not like the Silver Coin, but it's kind of like the Silver Coin is that they're all in the same world, but they're not necessarily like you don't need to read them all to really understand. You can read pieces of it. I tell you, I read this one and I was like, I felt like I needed more explanation. I don't know if I'm not smart enough or something, but I did buy that book as well.
I've been there.
I'm definitely in on it to see what's going on with it.
Yeah, I mean, who was that? One of the guys, one of the prognosticators, Jim Comics was talking about that one too. But I was going to get it anyway. But you were saying it might be a thing. The last couple of books.
Oh, like spec. Those specs.
Yeah,
I never thought
a bit spec on that. So yeah. So
I was just doing it for Lemire because I love Lemire.
Yeah, from a CBD-ish. Yeah, wow. I didn't realize that at all. I remember seeing it around, but I never picked it up. I probably so much stuff out there you just slipped through the cracks. And I used to get Lemire stuff regardless, but I just somehow missed him.
Ooh, I should do a post. I have all 3. I'm gonna do an Instagram post showing all 3.
You do?
Yeah, I have the hardcover, the free comic book day, and then the one that came out today. I have all 3 of them.
I know, yeah. That's probably
Bro,
that's
absolutely.
yeah.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, this is some bunny mass stuff where like I don't know what's happening, but like I'm super curious about what the hell is happening. Yeah.
I know, and that's good writing right there. Because sometimes you don't know what's happening, and you could just give a damn. No, no, oh no,
Yeah.
no.
Vanilla Sky. The movie Vanilla
Yes,
Sky with
Vanilla
Tom
Sky
Cruise and
comparison.
Penelope.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
will never get old. Yeah. Uh, Last couple books. One is close to my heart. True Cult with the V's in there.
Number
Man,
2 came out today?
number two
I
came
missed
out
this one.
today. Yeah, and for some
I'm
reason
gonna
I
have to go back.
yeah just happened to. I forgot the sub to it. That glad they had one in the shop. I saw. Oh, please sign me up for this. Yeah, I don't want to miss this. No matter how long it runs. Love this book, man.
There's another book I have to go back and get, so I'll just have to grab that one too.
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering
And
if you got the book. It's an Aftershock book, and I'm curious if you got it.
what's it called?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
Hmm.
you got.
Well, it probably didn't. This was the last book and not Aftershock. So
Oh, all
yeah.
right. So then you definitely did not get it. Then
I, I
I'll have to
was
look up what it's called.
there was one. There was a couple that I was trying. That I was close to picking up, but I just didn't because I only got 13 books today, including those ones that were like somehow mysteriously showing up like weeks late. So I was just wanted to stay low on the book count. So I just didn't pick up a couple that were on the bubble. I probably saw that one you're talking about, though.
The O6 Protocol #1.
Yeah, I
I
saw
saw
that
it in the
one.
shop,
I saw
and I
that
was like,
one. Yeah.
"What is that?" And I didn't know what it was, and I wish I would have looked up in the store what it was because I would have bought it. But I came home and I read the synopsis. Was like, "Oh, I like that synopsis,"
Yeah.
and so I'm gonna go back and get that one.
Yeah. I totally forgot. Totally forgot. It's our guy. What's up, Willie?
There he
Glad to
is.
have you.
Now, Bone Orchard spec. I don't know if I buy it, guys. I'm buying it because I love Lemire. I don't think there's spec here, guys.
Well, if it's still cover price, it's pretty good deal to get it now while you can spec on
Yeah,
it.
buy it for the read. Yeah, but I don't know
Yeah.
if I'm specking it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that'd be cool. That would be cool if it was spec worthy.
Hmm.
I noted. I'm surprised. So no more ASM for you then.
For me,
Yeah.
I was buying them. I only buy them when they're big issues, or covers that I like.
Okay.
I got a few coming from my comic shop and my comic shop order that's coming. That's where I usually get them because I can get them for like a discounted price. If I pre-order, if I can get them like not in mint condition, quote unquote. So I don't like to pay the full $9 for a lot of these Spider-Man books that are coming out now. But they're all they're
Man,
all purely spec or cover by.
there's a that's a big part of my calculation is like it's disappointing when when you're looking into dollar like the brand new books dollar bin and you see a book that you paid full price for and you're like, man, if I would have just waited,
Oh my
I
God.
could have bought
Oh
I
my
could have
God.
bought
Yeah.
this.
That's where
And
I had that experience in
go back.
Portland when we were just there the other day. We're like, wow, I could have just waited a while to pick it up, but some of them I was happy because I did wait and I picked up some for $1. It was better than going to the show. I'd have to pay a $50 admission, to get in there. Hey, I'm in the show for $50. Now I still haven't bought anything, so. I think just going for the hangout and going to the comic shops was the best part. So finally, as The Rock would say, the last book of the week is Until My Knuckles Bleed, One Deadly Shot, the one-shot issue. I was looking for they only had the A cover. I might not get the extra covers, but we'll see. Jim Comics was talking about this too, because of the art of Victor Santos and the fact that he did, was that Polaris? I think for Netflix or something of that, the name of something like Polaris or something like that. So they're figuring that since Victor Santos is tied to that property that got made into a thing, so maybe Tell You My Knuckles Bleed, which is a really good story. I mean, I know I like some weird stuff, but it's really a cool concept of this over the hill enhanced superhero and the things that he's going through. So that could easily be some kind of a ongoing series or a Netflix short series, I think.
Man, I cut Amazing Spider-Man today because it's like
Oh, it's a banner day.
I'm,
You
I
cut
cut a,
loose.
I cut the Axe event. I'm not gonna follow that.
Oh,
I
but
cut a
I was
bunch
never
of
down with
Marvel
that.
stuff.
That was when I decided
Yeah.
not to follow. I got the free comic book day ones, and that was it. I was not going down that route. Did Robbie lambast the Amazing Spider-Man?
Yes, he hated it. He absolutely hated the issue
Hated
this
it.
week. Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, I've been buying it, but like I have not been motivated to read it. Like I like to stack my books,
Hmm.
but I have a nice stack. I have a nice stack of ASM, and I still don't feel like reading it. I'm like, I got to stop
I
buying this. Like,
know.
it just has not been good. They just haven't done nothing with the character, and it's no wonder that Miles is more popular now because they're not doing anything interesting with Peter Parker. If you look at, like, I was just before we got on, I was looking at Key Collector, and I was looking at Volume 5, Amazing Spider-Man, and just going through the keys for a 93 issue run, and there's really none. There's ASM 55, right? And that's for the
For the
Gleason
cover.
cover. But, yeah, but other than that, there's no storyline keys whatsoever. Whatsoever. And if you look at the ASM going right now, the new volume, the volume 6, it just doesn't feel like there's any consequential key stuff happening that will matter down the road, right? Like it's just I don't like it and I'm quitting. I'm
Don't
quitting.
like
Like
it.
I'm awful. I'm on DC. I started Action Comics. I'm excited for Superman to come back and for me to jump in with him and his son. Like I'm excited about DC stuff and I'm so sour on Marvel stuff and it's crazy I'm saying that. To me it's crazy, but it's so true. Shout out to Mark at Legion Comics. What's up?
Yeah, Marvel's taking us for granted, man. Marvel's taking us for granted because they think that we'll just buy anything with Amazing Spider-Man on it or any of those legacy characters on it, and they're not. You can tell with Spider-Man because they're coming out what 4 times a month, 3 times a month with that. That's the ASM title. Come on, man. You just can't get quality with that many books every month. You just can't. And then
Hey, what up, Phil? Good to see you, brother.
the
Sorry, man.
the corporate mindset is that more is better because more is more profitable, but it's not artistically better. So Comic
Well,
Talk
I've been
Weekly.
thinking about that. Like, what is the problem with Marvel? Why do I perceive DC to be better? And I think that
They're
DC just
greedier
has better writing.
and they have
I
better
think
writing.
DC has I don't have strong opinions about greediness and and corporatism and all
Oh,
of
I
that
do.
stuff. I don't feel like I know enough to have opinions about that. But
Yes.
like what I do know about is stories and stuff that I'm excited to read and the people that I like write for DC. Philip Kennedy. Oh, Philip Kennedy's right. He's writing Alien too, but like the writers that I get excited about seem to be writing for DC.
Yeah. Well, maybe they treat them better too.
Tying it. My two favorites, Tynan and Taylor, both write DC.
They're exclusive, I think, right? They're exclusively DC.
Yeah,
DC. So yeah,
yeah.
some guys
Between
play
between the
like
big
Chip.
two.
Chip
Yeah.
plays both sides, but those two are exclusively those guys. Hey, that's Trev. What's up, Trev? And there's
Hey, choose.
hey, there's Damien. What's up, man? Good evening.
There he is.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Good to see you, brother.
Looking forward to the weekend content. I need to check out Damien's page and see if he shared anything. I might have missed it actually.
Yeah, oh my God, I got so much stuff to process. I haven't put anything up yet, but it'll be coming up this weekend at some point for sure. All that good stuff.
Definitely check out Sleepy Reader 666 if you're into comic books and just chilling and having a good time. That's a great place to kick it for a bit. So definitely check my homie out. And he is up for a lifetime achievement. Let's go ahead and go into the spill here. Sleepy Reader is up for a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Comic Book Community Awards. Voting is open right now at cbcawards.org. Get your votes in. In addition to Damien being up on the ballot, we've got our own Lorenzo up for Best Comic Book Review. It is not one of those tier where you have certain sub levels that you're going up against. He's going up against everybody, against the heavy hitters. And so we need all the votes that we can get for Lorenzo over at cbcawards.org. Let's get him up on the big stage. And while you're there, definitely vote for Damien for Lifetime Achievement Award. Comics with Bueller won it last year, and I would just love if Damien was the guy this year. That'd be really
Me
fun.
too.
So
Me
get over
too.
there, guys.
I would love
Let
more
me
so for
put the link
Damien
in
than anything, man, because he's been doing it much longer than me. Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm shooting for both. I'm greedy.
Well,
All right, link in the chat. Go vote, guys. Links in the chat.
Linked in the chat. Discuss. So let's talk about next week. Next week, folks, there's some good stuff. As there not always is. Here's the story of a man named Brady. Here's the Nightwing cover, which is always pretty cool. This is a kind of a Brady Bunch takeoff on the A cover here. It's just man, I love these covers. They're just so awesome, man. And the book is pretty good itself.
I love me some Nightwing, man. I was not a what night. I had really no idea who Nightwing. I don't even know if I could have told you he was formerly a Robin. Like I don't even know if I knew that. But I'm a huge Nightwing fan now. The stuff that Tom Taylor's done with the relationships, I've really enjoyed his relationship with his girlfriend, his relationship with John Kent, Superman's son, his relationship with Flash. I really like some of the stuff that he's done there. I'm enjoying. Like there was one issue where like he was in trouble and the whole Teen Titans crew came through and was just ready to roll for him. And like, I ate that shit up, man. I'm really enjoying Nightwing, and that is a dope cover. And last
Yeah.
thing, real quick, Stapled said that when it comes to comic books, Marvel and DC are kind of the indies, and Image is the big dog, and that's absolutely true. If you compare all of the publishers, I buy more Image than everybody else by far.
Oh,
Image is my
sure,
favorite.
sure. Yeah.
By far. It's not even close.
Yeah. Yeah. That says it right there. So, and there's a couple other covers. One of them is I just know this happiness just can't last with superheroes. I guess Dick and Barb are just kind of like back together again and having a good time, but it just can't last because it would be no drama if there was like happiness in comics. It has to be chaos or something.
That looks like Jamal Campbell, I'm assuming.
It is.
I freaking love
Is the Jamal Campbell B cover, the cardstock cover.
Good. So 13 books this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them were Image. So yeah, Image runs the show.
yeah. I mean, I don't know why I didn't have so many images. I guess I would just I don't know. Maybe I already ordered them from my comic shop. That's quite a possibility too. So we'll see.
Man, I really love that cover, bro. I love that cover. I can't wait to buy it.
That's the one you're gonna get?
Oh yeah, I'm buying. Well, I usually buy the A and the B for
Nightwing. I think I might get both of these too. I think I might get both of them because they're so nice. Yeah, and then there's
starting with the Tom Taylor run. There's like 2 issues that I don't have both of the A and the B for. I've got everything.
Oh, it's going back. There's an Alan Qua cover. I think this is just a cover C. I do not think that it is an incentive, but it's not bad either.
It is. I want to like it, man, but I don't know. It feels like, I don't know if it's muddy is the word, but it just doesn't feel.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe just the light. I like a lot of Qua stuff, but some people didn't like it because Harley's in it. This is like her 30th anniversary week next week, so they think she's oversaturated, which I think there's a point there. There's sometimes like with Wolverine or Harley or even Batman, they just oversaturate the character sometimes.
Yeah, she's not on the A cover though. It's like a C cover. Like take it or leave it, bro. Why? Like yeah.
And then this is the 1 in 25. This is the Sergio Acuna cover, which is not bad either.
I like him. He's good.
He's good. This is pretty cool. If I can find this one for a decent price, I might get it. But I already got 2 that I'm trying to get, so I don't know if I'll get another one. We'll see.
Boom, boom. That was for Stapled there, the rim shot.
So strange.
Thank you, Unearthly, for voting. Thank you. Everybody vote like Unearthly voted. Get in over there and get your votes in for Sleepy Reader. for Lifetime Achievement, and Lorenzo Indie Comics and Reviews for Best Review. Get those votes in. Okay, I'm done.
I voted just like it's like in politics. That was with that button. Everyone would know. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I might get that one instead.
Boo politics.
So
Boo.
strange, hey. They're important, but we're not fun.
Politics are for losers.
Oh well. The big spell, it says here. So I haven't read number 5 of Strange. I have to catch up on this, or is this something you're following at all?
No, it's a Marvel book. No, man.
It is, but I like Doctor Strange. I even bought the stupid Surgeon Supreme series. I bought that 1 through 6. I'm the only person who bought all 4.
Actually, Jed McKay and Lee Garbett, I actually really like both of them. Have they been doing the whole run?
Yeah. From number 1, this has been there. That's why I like the first few issues. Yeah, I'm just a little behind now.
Yeah, that interests me. Jed McKay's writing Moon Knight, which is one of my favorite books. Like, I get excited to read that one every time it comes out. So, and I like Lee Garbett. He was the artist on Shadecraft, actually, which I really liked him on Shadecraft. So
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Looks so different when I see an indie character or an indie book drawn by the same artist as opposed to a big 2 book.
What up, 80s guy? Good to see you.
What's up? Good to see you.
It's all about Clea.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, I mean, if Staple is reading this book, then he got no love for Marvel. It's just all about the Clea and the writing. Yeah, that's why.
Is that Charlize Theron? Or is that?
Well, she's gonna be Clea, or so. Yeah, I mean, how Marvel is, or any publisher is. Once an artist or a actor is cast in a role, they kind of change the comic book drawn character to kind of look like that artist, like that actor as well, I should say. Yeah,
you haven't seen Doctor Strange. You haven't seen Doctor Strange yet, right?
Oh yeah, I definitely saw it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she pops up at the end of that movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not surprised that this rendition of Clea looks like Charlize.
Actually, that makes me want. I want this book now. These are things I did not know. I actually have to go back and get all 6 issues now.
That's the only reason I was hanging on to it. I mean, it's kind of a I would say well kept secret, but it's kind of like and also ran book, because I don't think a lot of people are reading it, but it's one that is deserving of being read because of the of Clea, the character, and the writer McKay. And
I'll have to see how far back my goes. I love this America Chavez cover.
And this is I don't think it's an incentive. I think it's just a regular beat, which I might get that one. But yeah, anything that she's on, I'm picking up right now.
Seriously.
Yeah,
I love me some America Chavez, man. She's so fine.
Yeah,
I say it. She's so fine.
She's so fine. And Catwoman number 47, and the era of Catwoman covers without Jenny Frison begins. This is Nico Leon.
No.
Yeah.
They took
sad smiley face.
They took Caucasian Nick Fury away. How dare they?
Oh my God! Oh wow! Well,
poor Phil.
He still is, and is he still in the comics? I think in the comics he still is, or is there like another universe where he worked in?
It's like you said, they do seem to try and change it in the comics to match the movie.
Yeah,
I don't know if they have.
I don't know. I know that the Ultimate, they based Sam's Fury on the Ultimate Nick Fury, obviously, but
yeah, Phil. I think there might have been more blowback to that if it had not been such a perfect casting. I agree with
absolutely.
That totally.
Absolutely, because I think the artist was it Mark Miller, who's the artist on that? I think one of the who's it on that first Ultimate series? Miller wrote it, and one of whoever the artist was based his Fury on actual on Samuel Jackson. So it kind of like is art imitating life, and then life takes it back or whatever. Defenders Beyond, huh?
So cosmic, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Like
we were talking
Eternal.
about how just reading it just sounded wonky. you know?
Eternals doesn't really make sense either.
Yeah. And what happened is that Brian Hitch. Thank you. Yeah, yes. Man, this guy's an encyclopedia here. Thank you so much, Brian Hitch. Yeah. So
See, Lifetime Achievement Award, get those votes in.
that's
Look
right.
at 'em.
He's earning that. Yeah. So this is I don't think it's the same Nico that that does it only goes by Nico. It's a different Nico. Nico Leon. Oh, it's Rico. Yeah, it's Nico, not Rico. So,
Hey, nobody comes after the Hoff, unearthly. All right, respect the Hoff.
oh God. Now here's Souza Micah, who is replacing Jenny on the B covers. The thing about Souza
Nice.
Micah is she's so really good at rendering leather. That's probably the really great. I'm not taking anything away from her at all, but I just like the whole of the Jenny Frizen variants. She would just do the whole page was like so floral, and there's just so many like things on it. Like this is a nice rendition of Catwoman. Don't get me wrong, but I just been spoiled by Frizen's covers.
She had a great run. I bought every single one of them. Man.
Yeah, me
Great
too. I hope to read the book someday, but I definitely bought the covers.
I didn't read them either. I just bought the covers.
I don't feel so bad then. And this was not bad either. This is Natalie Saunders. This is not.
She's nice. She's got some nice covers. She's had some really nice covers. I like her.
And there's a Virgin cover of this too, if you can find that. So that would be really nice to get. I would get that one over the Souza Micah cover. And of course, actually, I kind of like this Nathan Sergi one too. And there's a Virgin one of this cover as well. So I think either one of those covers just as good as the Souza Micah in my book. So a lot of good covers for Catwoman.
I'm assuming those are all exclusives.
I don't know. Well, they might. They didn't mention it. Well, sometimes they're
Natalie
not.
and Zerdy, they're usually exclusives.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't mention it on League of Geeks. They're kind of incomplete in that aspect. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's Tula Lotte. This is a 1 in 25 for sure.
I love me some Tula Lotte, man.
Yeah,
she's nice.
This is a good one here.
I love that color too.
Yeah, she did a cover for Wildfire's number 1. I think a D cover too. That was pretty awesome. That people may have overlooked. And that book was all like on the shelf, and it's all sold out. Everywhere else was like on the shelf everywhere you went, almost in Portland. Man, it was just awesome to see like books that are going for boosted prices just sitting on shelves now in big cities. I miss those days sometimes. But, Any Oozle, Radiant Black, number 18. Radiant Black in itself is a pretty good series. It's under a lot of people's radar. Kyle Higgins is good writer in his own way. This one is co-written by someone, and a lot of people don't know if you're outside of Chicago. There's a guy named Lawrence Holmes, who's a sportscaster and a huge comic book fan. And he was talking about on his show, which I still listen to because I'm still a Chicago sports fan, and he was talking about how he's a co-writer on this, and he's absolutely psyched about how his first debut writing thing is going to go. So I'm going to pick it up just to see how he did, to see if he's as good a writer as he is a sportscaster. He's a pretty smart guy too, so I'm thinking this might be a good book. And so I think that's first story, maybe not the first appearance of a Radiant Yellow, or at least the first story appearance of some kind of a Radiant Yellow tie-in, which is who's on the cover here.
I'm interested in getting some Radiant Black or whatever trades.
The Radiant Universe.
Out on this thing.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
In the universe. It seems like it might be cool.
Yes, Unearthly. Go Bears. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, go Bears. Well, go
Ooh.
Chiefs too, because
Trev,
they playing tomorrow night. You know, they're not the
where are
enemy.
you at, Trev? A la Chiefs y nada más. Y
Hey,
nada más.
yeah. Hey, we know. Chiefs got nothing to worry about from the Bears, though. I'm just they surprised the 49ers by like, just like beating them in the rain. You know, it was oh my god,
That
that
was
was
a
so
hell of a win.
that
That
was
was
a
a
hell
hell
of
of
a
a
win.
win.
I was, you know what? I'm good for the season. They don't win another game. That was it. Thank you. Good night. I'm good. That was it.
Hey, it could be worse.
I
You could be a
know.
Cowboys fan, man.
Oh,
Whew.
oh. Did Dak get hurt or something like that? Or oof,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yeah, I'm regret I drafted
That's
him like an idiot. Regretting that.
yeah, yeah, yep. Yeah, yes, yes. Sanders is a great cover artist. So I'm looking forward to that. Radiant Black, and there's a nice 1 in 25 by Tom Whalen, which is like a graphic design masterpiece. Man, this is very cool. It's almost like it may have been made in Illustrator. It looks very cool. It's like very two dimensional. I like it a lot, though. It just the color scheme. It's just it looks good. If I can get this
I
for a good price.
respect. I respect a Detroit Lions fan. A Detroit Lions fan is like a Chiefs fan back, 5, 10 years ago. Like you're a true fan. If you stuck around, because there were times when the Chiefs when they would wear paper bags on their heads to games because we were just so bad.
Oh,
People don't
jeez.
remember how bad we.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Lions fan. I'm sure he's Lions fans know. Lions fans have been like they went through years of it. They had like going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback, Matt Stafford, and they just somehow just didn't
Calvin
manage to.
Johnson, Calvin
Calvin,
Johnson,
I
Hall of
know,
Fame
Hall
wide
of Fame
receiver.
receiver Calvin. Oh my God, what happened? It's just like it got squandered. I don't know. I don't know, man. But hey, you might be right. It might be their year too. So we'll see about those Lions. Yeah, man,
I
Singletary.
don't.
We must be of the same age then, Unearthly, because yeah, Singletary was the guy. He was, back in Chicago.
Tecmo Bowl. The Bears were my team on Tecmo Bowl
Techno.
all day.
Oh
You
yeah,
got
I just love
you
Techno.
got on defense. On defense, you got Singletary running the show
Yep.
from middle linebacker. On
Oh my
offense, you
God.
got Harbaugh running quarterback, and you got Walter Payton, the greatest running back of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Walter Payton's the greatest of all time. And then you got Gentry returning kickoffs. You can't touch
Dennis
the Chicago
Gentry.
Bears.
Oh man.
You can't touch the Bears in Tecmo Bowl, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, I forgot about Barry Sanders. Oh my God. Barry Sanders I think he was before Stafford even. He just said, you know what, I'm done. I'm not gonna get my brain scrambled anymore, with these losing teams. I'm just gonna walk away and forget I even played football. And good for him for doing that.
Oh, Phil. You see Phil talking about the new Lions. Get out of
Yeah,
here, Phil.
yeah. Well,
You mean the Rams?
oh, they played worse than the Lions last week, so I don't know. So we'll see. So moving away from temporary from sports, I do love sports. Ice Cream Man number 32, and this is God, I should know this too. Once again, I didn't pay attention to art history as much. I forget who the artist is that they're homaging here. But yeah, this is definitely an homage cover here to that artist and the crazy reality that used to always use. Not Dolly, but God, who was it? Some other person whose name escapes me. Damien, I know you're out there. You know who this artist is. But yeah,
I've seen it, but I don't know.
yeah. And then there's the number 2, which is not bad either. Ice Cream Man's coming right along with these issue number 32.
MC Escher found it. Boom.
Yeah, I wonder how long Ice Cream Man can go with this.
Oh, Damien, of
Yes,
course, knew it.
man. Thank you so much. But man, this there's a lot of horror anthologies coming. I got some more in this preview coming up here. Even the horror anthology thing is enjoying a renaissance, and I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. Used to be on every team. Yep. Yeah, just because yes, thank you. Yes. Just because we be maybe after a few funny cigarettes, we want to look at the poster and just trip out on it or something, you know. But yeah, that's definitely who that homage is to, and I'll be hopefully getting that one next week. Black Adam. I'm just getting number 3. I haven't read number 3 yet, and number 4 is coming out next week, so I got to catch up on this.
Yeah, I'm debating. I got to read the first 3 and decide if I'm going to keep buying this one. I really got to make it.
Yeah, the first one for me kind of decided it, so I've already signed up. So I got to read the next 2 to decide if I'm going to continue to be signed up for it. So far, I like Priest. I mean, he's not my favorite writer. He's not my, he's not, but he's pretty good. He did a good run on Black Panther. And I think he did Captain America, too, if I'm not mistaken. I like a lot of his series. And Rafa Sandoval does the B cover on here. And it's a pretty cool Etrigan illustration on that one. Who talks in rhymes. He's a true rhymer. And then there's Torrin Clark, who does a very awesome. Man, look at that.
High praise from Damien, and I definitely need to read it then. I need to get on this.
Wow. Yeah, man.
That's high praise.
You're on DC now, so yeah.
So DC's got a bunch of great books. So if this is one of the best, I definitely need to be reading it.
Yeah. Etrigan's gonna be. They found a way to bring him back to the series. It must be something good.
Name the Marvel books you're enjoying. I can say Moon Knight. I'm enjoying. She-Hulk. I'm enjoying. I think that's about it, though.
She-Hulk for me. What else? I actually like Avengers Forever, the last one I read, which was like about 3 issues ago, but it's not bad. Like, because it's just an alternate universe and introducing new characters. What else?
Punisher. Actually, surprisingly, I finally got around to reading the Punisher run, and I really am enjoying it. Punisher's actually good right now.
Huh? See, I stopped after issue 5 on that one. Was it 4 or 5? I forget which. But yeah. And there's even more. Oh, this is Pamela Hogaboom, Pink Rock Comics or something like that. What is it? Pamela Hogaboom is the artist, and it's a 1 in 25. It's another 1 in 25, I should say, for Black Adam number 4. This is kind of cool here too. I don't know if I'd pay extra for it, but the whole hieroglyphic thing looks very cool on it.
Yeah, Strange Academy. I've got the trades for that. I have not read it all, but I am enjoying Strange Academy. Black Panther's another one I'm enjoying. Those are good names. Yeah, Trev's got some good ones.
Strange Academy for sure. I've just been buying Black Panther because I've heard it was good. It's been stacking. It's one of those books that's been stacking for me. A lot of first appearances and all that.
Black Panther number 3 continues to blow my mind, man. For real. Like, the hype, the numbers on that book's crazy. It's hard not to sell mine. The numbers are so high.
Yeah. You can, if you wait a while, you probably still get some money for it.
Well, I've got a bunch of. I only have one of the A cover, but I've got a bunch of the second prints with Tosin on the cover. So I'm hoping and praying hoping that one blows up.
I'm hoping that one goes up too. I've only got a couple of those. I did read actually the first Ghost Rider, and I liked it, but for some reason I've bought I think the second one and third one just for the covers because they've just been so dope. The guys doing the covers or the person doing the covers, but I haven't read numbers 2 and 3 yet. But that could be something that's going on too. At least Unearthly likes it. Exterminators. I know you're gonna be picking this one up because you love Marvel so much. I brought it on here just for you. Okay. This is Jubilee and Dazzler, and who's the other person that's not X-23, is it? It is X-23. Um, and it's like a girls' night out kind of thing that goes wrong. It's going to be a series now. So
My understanding is that they need a Chris Claremont or somebody to come shape up this X-Men, because like I don't read X-Men, but the people I watch who read X-Men don't like X-Men. I don't really see
Claremont
people who like
is,
X-Men
I
right now.
thought doing, at least he did one, a short
He is
limited
doing
series.
one, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. And I
They
saw him
need
at
somebody to put it together.
God. I wanted to get his. He was one of the 4 people I did at the show. I wanted to get stuff signed from, and I went to Emerald City, and he was away from his table. He was there all 4 days, but he was away from his table when I was going around with the witness. So I didn't get any Claremont signed stuff, unfortunately. So maybe next time he's in the vicinity, I'll be able to track him down and get some stuff signed from him. Because he's one of those legend guys. We're losing a lot of them. I don't want to. I want to get him while he's still around. Obviously.
Damien, yeah, as a Marvel guy, I was an Image guy too as a kid too. I really was excited about Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld and all the guys that started Image. I thought they were super brave and super cool and super. I'm still am, obviously. I just talked about, and it wasn't until recently, after collecting books for almost 2 years again, I started to look at just what I liked and what I was reading, and I realized that I just liked DC better, even though I thought I was a Marvel guy.
Yeah, just making better content now. Yeah, I like older Marvel. I like and a few scattered runs here and there of the newest stuff, but not that many. Have a great one, Unearthly. Good to see you. Yeah, say goodnight to the kids for us. Bye, X-Men. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, thanks for coming through, homie. Always good to see you.
Absolutely. I'm in the same boat. I buy some. I'll buy some that I like the covers of, especially, and some that have first appearances in. But I'm not reading. I'm not buying any of those Hellfire Gala things either. I'm not falling for that banana in the tailpipe. But this one, I don't know. I don't think I'll even sniff this one, but we will see. Because, as we know, there are
I
some
kind of like
variants.
the cover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Who's the
mean,
cover artist? Kind
oh,
of like it.
these ask me tough questions now. I don't know. It's signed down there at the
I'll
bottom. I can't say I
I'll
forgot.
I'll
It's
look it up. Don't
the
you worry.
A. I can tell you the 1 in 25 is done by In-Hyuk Lee. So that one I got with Dazzler screaming her lungs out here. So there's some other artists on the cover. This is 1 in 50 of the Dotsons, Rachel and Terry, of those 3 gals on their nightmare hangout time.
That's Rachel Dotson is the artist on that one. It looks like Federico Vincentini is the artist. A cover. I
Rico.
like that A cover.
This A cover. This A cover is good.
I really like that A cover. I might buy it just for the cover.
There you go. That's how they get me though. I mean, that's if not for cover buys and some lowbrow specking, I probably wouldn't even buy any Marvel books, man. I mean, that's just the God's honest truth.
Is that not a clean looking? Like, I love the way Jubilee looks. I really like this cover.
It's beautiful.
I'll never read it. I'll never read it, but I might buy it.
For $4, I don't care as long as it's $3.99. I don't mind buying something for the cover because that's a piece of art for $4. You can't beat that.
Man, that's I really like that cover.
I like it. I'm a Nakayama fan, so I love it. It doesn't look much like the classic Jubilee, but I love his interpretation of her. This is vintage Nakayama here. DNA with the signature down there, the bright pink, the belly button out and everything. And even Jubilee, he manages to thicken her up a little bit, so that's what he does best. That's his wheelhouse. And that's where I love me some Nakayama.
I like the Jubilee on the A cover way better.
Yeah, if I could have found a poster of this cover, I would have bought it. This is one of his best to me.
I seriously can't stop staring at this A cover. I really like this cover.
God. Look away. It's the Jay Anceletto B cover, which is a pretty boss. Now that I look at it, it's they're like a girl band here. Let's see who's yeah, how is she playing the drums? Her claws are retracted, I guess. Yeah. So it's Dazzler. They're trying to bring Dazzler back, which is that's nice. Dazzler needs some
Damn it!
love.
I'm gonna I'm gonna buy it. This is
You
your
know you
fault.
are.
Blame Lorenzo. Hashtag blame Lorenzo.
Oh no. You know how that goes, my friend.
Blame yourself.
Yes, so it's not, don't blame me. uh so see, Marvel should be paying me for selling people on their covers, You're welcome.
Lowbrow specking has been coined.
That's right. That's right. You're welcome. Pay me for that. Yes. I tell you.
I'm in on this vanish. I'm in on it.
Yeah, yeah. See, lowbrow spec is when you only spend more than $4 for it. That's like so you can easily do that. It's no problem. This is what Danny Case may have been doing. I mean, he hasn't been making a lot of Hulk books, so maybe he's been working on this. This looks pretty good. So you're in on this, huh?
Yeah, I pre-ordered a bunch of these covers. I like Donny Cates. I really like Ryan Stegman, and I really like the covers for this book. So I'm down to give it a go.
So he's been paired with another good artist. Man, it must be good to be Donny Cates. Another good artist. You see what he does with it.
How dope does that cover look? I just like how
Yeah.
it looks.
I definitely ordered the A. I don't know if I ordered any more, but I'll look around for some other covers. There's a bunch of them. And the concept, I forgot what it is, but because it's just like so much stuff going on. It looks pretty dope. There's this is a Daniel Warren Johnson cover. It's not bad. This guy's one of the hardest working people in not just show business, but the comics industry.
There's like 50 covers for
I
this
know.
book. Holy
I had to pick and
shit.
choose. I mean, I just couldn't. I just can't be Bueller on this run here. I just can't show them all. Oh, no. I'm just going to pick a few that I like. I'm sorry. Y'all are on your own for picking the rest of them.
Ooh.
So Daniel Warren Johnson is one of them. What's that?
There's that Spider-Man homage cover that's kind of cool.
Yeah, this is the Capullo one here, 1 in 25. Then there's K.O. New. That's kind of cool.
The Marco Torrini is sick.
Do I have that? I might have that one. The Stegman does I love that they did some different issue homages here. This is like Spawn 8 or 6 or one of those early Spawn issues here. Pick your Spawn, but there's definitely a Spawn homage there with you can tell me what the font.
That's Spawn 1 is what it is.
No.
Sure.
Spawn 1's facing the other way, unless they flipped it. It could be because I think the perspective is different on Spawn 1.
It looks. No, that's definitely Spawn 1. It's not flipped. It's exactly
I think
Spawn
1 he's facing the other way though.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it.
Right isn't it flipped though? Isn't it flipped? No. It's not flipped?
No.
Maybe my brain is flipped. I don't know. We'll see.
It is my mind is flipped. Homage. Definitely Spawn 1 homage, no question.
Now I love Rose Besh. Rose Besh has done some really awesome covers, but man, this one for I don't know. This one I'm a little man. This is like an abstract painting. It's just the colors are cool, but it doesn't look anything like the character.
I encourage you guys to get on League of Comic Geeks and look at the covers for Vanish 1. There's multiple dope ass covers for this book. Like there's a lot of great ones.
There's way too many to mention. But this is one of your more daring. This is one of your more daring covers here. This one is ASM, obviously. It's a stadium. I don't know who the hell the artist is because they didn't tell me. It's a 1 in 500, so I'll probably be able to afford it anyway. It's very cool.
Oh, you got to go ask Stadium Comics who it is.
Stadium, yep. See, that's what I'm saying.
What is the homage to?
This is probably some issue. The ASM. This is the first Prowler. I think it's the first Prowler. I forget what number that might be, but it is
artist is Nuno Pereira. Pereira.
Sounds good.
Pereira. That's the artist, yeah.
Okay.
And it's Spider-Man 78, the first appearance of Prowler. Just like
Ah,
you said, yeah.
I got it. Thank you
Got
very
one of them.
much.
Nice.
I used to have that book. It's the only reason I know it. And this one obviously is number 50. One Stop Shop.
That's
This is a incentive maybe, but it doesn't say what number it's in. Maybe it's just like a store exclusive.
that's a one-stop shop comic shop book.
Yep,
I
yep,
love
yep.
those guys. Yeah, it is. I love one. Shout out to One Stop Comic Shop.
Yeah.
That's who I used at. I used them at Heroes Con and at Planet Comic Con for my witnessing. So shout out to them. I love those guys.
Yeah. And both of these golden or not golden, these Silver Age homage covers are just dope, man. I love both of those. If I could somehow find those, I would take either one of them for a reasonable price. Yeah,
There's
I love
a lot of great covers.
Yeah, I love the distressed look on the page there. That's awesome. And there's a Tyler Kirkham Spawn. Batman. Because there was a Spawn homage to this too. But this is obviously the Batman. I think God, was that Neil Adams who did this? No, that was McFarlane who did this.
That's McFarlane.
McFarlane doing Batman. Okay, that's what the homage is about. Thank you. See, I'm getting my genres and my artists all mixed up here.
That's really nice, but I think I recently hit the wall on homages like from the 90s. When I first got back into this thing, I was a super sucker for an homage to any 90s cover. But now I'm kind of over it, man. I really am.
Oh, bite your tongue. I'll never be over it.
especially the ASM 300. I'm super over
that one. I agree. But I think there's so many other good books that that are worthy. This is one now that's starting. I've seen, I think, maybe 3 of these recently. But
I should say, I'm tired of the ones that they keep doing over and over again.
Yes.
I'm tired.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Like this one, for example.
Yeah, I mean, this one is starting to become. It hasn't hit that 300 level yet because I haven't seen Betty Page in a long case.
It's up there, man.
But I have seen Betty Page in a Spy 300 pose, so which is kind of weird. But yeah, this one's this may be approaching, but yeah, there's some that have already jumped the shark. And speaking of Chip Zdarsky, love this book. Issue 4 of Public Domain is coming out next week. He writes it, draws it. This is all Chip. So this man has time while writing 2 major comic books to do his own thing.
Prolific.
Oh, he's awesome.
Now, what are you doing, Lorenzo?
Not a damn thing.
When's your next book coming out, buddy?
Oh, don't even go there.
Speaking of Lorenzo books, check out the link down below for the Alternative City shop. You can go and get yourself your very own copy of original work from your guy Lorenzo here at Indie Comics and Reviews. And best of all, you can get some dope gear from your guy, including the Bunny Assassin shirt, which I think is it still on sale. We still got the $10.
We got some on sale, and we still got magnets galore on sale. Yep.
Steal of a deal. Get you that Bunny Assassin shirt. If you don't get anything else, at least get that shirt. It's super dope. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So click that link, get in there, represent Indie Comics and Reviews, and then get over to CBC Awards and vote for Indie Comics and Reviews and Sleepy Reader. Let's get it done.
Yes. Well, Damien,
Boomer Army.
It's probably easier to come up with a concept, but the actual execution probably depends on the skill of the artist. But I'm doing an homage cover to blah 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 blah. Okay, just block it out, and you know how to do it, but you still got to execute it. But yeah, I mean, worry wise and ease of execution wise, it's easier to just follow a cover that's already been done.
I love an homage, and I could still be a sucker for one, but let's start doing some different ones, right? Let's start homaging some of different covers instead of the same ones over and over.
Yeah, you got some buttons coming your way too, man. I didn't realize that Jack was a button fan. You know, so oh, you got buttons. I got buttons, man. I'm gonna hook you up with some buttons. I haven't forgot you. I got you. I got you.
It's on.
It's on, man. So, yeah, coming on down the stretch here. Here's Harley and the third Miss Overexposed Harley in more ways than one. She's got a few, as you might think, for her 30th anniversary issue.
She's not more exposed than Batman, right?
Not quite, but she's part of the Batman, adjacent universe. So, and then she's one of the ones that tests higher, so she gets much more exposure than the rest of them do. Like, say, for instance, Poison Ivy, which she's getting a little bit more now because she's Harley's girl right now. So that's probably the only reason that's happening with her. But I got a few of these. There's a few of these covers too. I think I may have ordered this one. The J. Scott Campbell is one of these. Got a couple of J. Scott Campbell covers. I hope I didn't order this one because he got another one that I like even better. That's this one. There's two J. Scott Campbell covers. I hope I ordered this one, and I'm pretty sure I ordered that one, and this dope Art Germ cover.
Ooh, that is
which is, Art Germ's style, right? So he's doing his style, but he's doing a cartoony character in his style, which is like, it's like mind blowing, because he's a super realistic artist, but he's like doing a cartoon. That just shows versatility that he's doing the tribute to, her first appearance in the Batman Adventure style. So I'm pretty sure I ordered this one. If I did, I'm going to find it. This is one of the better covers for that issue. And this one's not bad either. This is the Bruce Timm, speaking of Batman Adventures, cover. Keep in mind, it's a $10 book, though, so... Saw that one already. Oh, this is Shannon Mirror. Shannon Mirror does a good job here, too.
$10 book, huh?
I want to say it's at least a $7.99 or a $9.99 book. Anniversary, man. They got to tack it on, dude. That's how we do you.
That's a nice cover. I do like that cover, though.
Yeah. Shannon Mirror's got a series coming out soon, too, that they're writing and drawing, which is it's kind of a rare thing because they're usually known for just doing covers and that's it. A prolific cover artist. Titans United, you down with this? It's a DC book.
Maybe I am. Yeah, I am. I like. I'm getting in more DC. I don't know. There's a ton I don't know. Like I don't know Teen Titans, but I got Tom Taylor got me interested in them for sure.
Yeah. So, Blood Pact is a limited 6-issue limited series. Don't know if I'll be picking this one up. I know a lot of people love the Titans. Anything Titans are all over. Oh, this I pre-ordered. This is not the first.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah, yep. Speaking of horror anthologies, this is one of the granddaddies of the horror anthology comic books here, based on the movie, which was a horror anthology movie. Creepshow #1 is coming out from Image. The best.
Oh, it is Image.
Yep.
Oh, I said Skybound, but I realize now that's Image. Okay.
Yeah, that's Kirkman's, I think, imprint, I want to say.
Hell of a cover, man.
Oh my god. There's some good covers for this one too. And I know you're on top of this, Stapled. This is a Declan Shalvey. This is the B cover. I like a lot of their work too.
So this is going to be like Silver Coin. Each issue will have a different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the whole anthology comic is coming back. Joseph Schmalke. I know you like some Schmalke. Yeah, buddy. Yep. Kirkman's. Yeah, that's Kirkman's imprint for sure. And Schmalke is the guy who does a lot of stuff for Black Caravan too. This is his Creepshow cover.
If I were to get you a blank for this creep show, would you do me a cover, a blank sketch cover
Who, me?
for creep show? For
Oh,
creep show, yeah.
sure.
That that would be dope. All right, I'm gonna get one. I'm excited.
Hey, anything for you, son.
Hey, that's what's up. I'm excited. We're definitely do that. I'm holding you to this. I want a
I'll do
sketch
it.
cover.
I'll do it. And this one is Stuff of Nightmares, number one. This I think is also, speaking of horror anthologies.
Stapled. You got a pop from Stapled.
Oh, oh my God. He loves them. Nice. I know. I was thinking of you when I was oh, he's gonna love this. He's gonna love this stuff. Yeah, he's
Hey,
actually, yeah.
Stapled, how do you feel about a creep show blink sketch from Lorenzo, huh? You like that? I'm excited about it.
Hey, hey, I'm gonna.
You ever thought about doing that? Like actually offering commissions for sketch covers and whatnot? Is that something you thought
I
about?
haven't thought about that, but anything's possible. I got some
Hey
covers I'm
guys,
working on. I got
if
the
you're
tweet.
watching this if you're watching this video and you would love for Lorenzo to open up commissions for blank sketch covers, comment down below and let him know that that's something that you're interested in. I know I'm interested in, so y'all jump down there and help me out. Let's get it done. Yeah, I think that would be super cool. Like you have a very unique and distinctive style. You don't look like other people, and I love it. I would love to get some work from you, man.
Well, I would be honored.
Like, I was thinking when you did that twig sketch on your other channel, and I
Yeah.
loved it. I was like, man, I would love for this to be on a twig blank sketch cover. I would love it. I think I have one, man. Maybe I'll send that one too. Hey, that's what's up.
I'm gonna be giving one away. So big. I'll just
Dude,
if you
I
want
think
to.
that's a great idea. If you were
Yeah.
to maybe you were to get some blank sketch covers and just do some art and start selling that stuff, I think that's super interesting, man.
I like where your head's at on that one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
giving me an idea there. Yeah. So R.L. Stein, I'm not familiar with their work. I think they're a
They're
legitimate
classic. Yeah, they're
author. Yeah.
classic writer for kids horror stories, right?
Oh, okay. Is that the something? What is that? The Shutters or the what's the name of the series? The Creeps or the
Something in I think I know what you're talking about, but it's
yeah
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. Thank you. Is it that R.L. Stein?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So R.L. Stein's writing these, and I guess I don't know if it's going to be. I forgot what the description said. If it's going to be on different artists every issue, but
Today I learned that R.L. Stein stands for Robert Lawrence Stein.
oh,
So
that's
now you know.
I do. All you trivia buffs out there. Yes. So I'll probably check this out. It's from Boom. It's Stuff of Nightmares from this guy, and then there's a 1 in 100 of the
Ooh,
Bjorn
is that
Barons.
Bjorn?
Bjorn
Yeah,
Barons.
I can recognize Bjorn immediately.
Bjorn is yeah. Talk about unique style. Yeah, I mean even with
Yeah.
with all the people who use that that modeling style of
Yeah.
software,
I
he's
can
made this his own. You can recognize his stuff immediately.
I can always tell it's him. I can always tell it's him.
Yeah.
And
And
it's dope. I like him.
here's your girl, Friesen. Friesen does a 1 in 50. If I can, this is a negative space masterpiece here. I like that.
Too rich for my blood.
Yeah, yeah, 1 in 50. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't do
yeah.
1 in 50, remember?
It's you too, Willie.
1 in
Anytime,
25 if
brother.
we really like it.
Did a Man Thing comic, huh? Yeah, yeah. See, I don't know why I didn't know Goosebumps. Everybody else knew it except for me. I guess Goosebumps was more of a kid or a young adult kind of a title.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, all right.
As
So
far
yeah,
as I know. I never watched Goosebumps because I think I was I was a little too old for it,
Yeah,
but that's my
that's,
two
yeah.
cents.
That's why the name is familiar to me, but I'm not familiar exactly
Yeah.
with their work.
Yeah, I think even I'm too old for it. So yeah, I barely know what it is.
Yeah.
Although Damien knew exactly what it was, so I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
well,
we're just not
he's
up on
got
it.
a teenager, so yeah.
Damien and Stapled, actually.
Yes, yes. They both have the young folks. Um, Kirkman, Tyler Kirkman does this one, so there's some good covers for this as well. Kirkham, excuse me,
And
not Kirkman. Speaking of,
that's a nice cover. Yeah, I like that one. I like Tyler Kirkham's dope though. I always like his stuff.
yeah. And Francisco Francavilla is also done. This one is on the unlockable variant, which may be, I guess, one that's only one per store is how that works with the unlockable deal here. So
Is that what that means? I never knew exactly what that
I
meant.
think that's what it means. And don't quote me on that. I mean, you know, I'm not
Don't quote me,
100%
boy.
sure.
Science
And
teacher.
I could be putting my foot in my mouth,
I don't have facts to back this up.
but I'm going to say it anyway. But I think that's what that means. So, you know.
Rest in peace, Herman Cain.
Sky Point, Herman
Who
Cain. Yes, sir.
who went to a Trump rally in the height of the COVID
I
pandemic
know.
and died from COVID.
Yep. It's a cautionary tale.
Mistakes were made.
And this is a sleeper here. Do not sleep on She Bites. And Jack, you know what I'm talking about here. And, I think Damon, we were talking about this too. But She Bites is a thing. She Bites is from Scout Comics. They have a lot of stuff licensed, I'm sure. But this is a cool concept. the babysitter of the little vampire who wants to be able to have someone to take care of her and buy her cigarettes and all that stuff. Number 2 comes out next week. You can find it because Scout's kind of hard to find. Pick this up.
They are hard to find. I think my shop's going to have this one though because they had the first one, and there's a
Ah,
little bit of buzz on this book. There's
it
some
is.
buzz around this book.
It is. It is. It was hard to find for me, but I did get a number 1. And hell, there's a squared circle for you wrestling fans out there, and I know you're out there. Oh man, this is a one shot from
Wow.
Aftershock.
Wow. Really? I'm interested. Let me
Yeah,
look at this one.
yeah. This is I think a $7.99 book. Yeah, yes, for sure, man.
Wrestling
It's great.
comic books, it started with Crimson Cage with the AWA Upshot, which was a great book. Really enjoyed that book. But man, wrestling books are in style now. We got Do a Power Bomb. We've got this one. There's another one besides Do a Power Bomb that I'm blanking on. But yeah,
Yeah,
wrestling books are in.
yeah, they are. Yeah, and man, I think it's a great marriage, you know, of wrestling and comics, man.
It is. It really is actually.
Mhm. And here's our guy Frank Avila again, who's he's becoming one of my favorite cover artists. His unique style is showing up in a lot of variant covers. I might look for this one for his since it's a one shot. I'll look for this cover. Coming down to the end, speaking of Joseph Smokey, who's half of a Black Caravan. Yeah, this one's the Infernal Pact. Sex, drugs, and damnation. Not necessarily in that order. So I forget what the other thing is. It's a very dark tale, but this schmalky guy is very good at telling these stories. So yeah, I would if you're a horror fan, it's kind of in the same mode. I guess it's Cherry Blackbird, which was a good series, also by Black Caravan.
Looks like they switched that wrestling book on you. It's not next week. They pushed it a week.
Did they?
28th.
Yeah, they tend to sometimes they come out early, or sometimes in some cases, which I'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But sometimes they get pushed back. Like I guess this one's the wrestling book is being pushed back.
Dude, I'm buying. I'm adding that book. I want it. I like it.
Now this is one from Scout that I bet nobody's ever heard of. As of the Barbed. This woman was, I think she was about, this is like a coronation ceremony gone horribly wrong. She was supposed to be imbued with some kind of powers in her tribe. but something went horribly wrong in the coronation or in the ceremony that was supposed to give her those powers, and she instead became horribly disfigured with barbs and all kind of stuff coming out of her body, and she was shunned by her people. But it turns out there's some huge evil coming after her people, and they're getting their ass kicked, and now they need her help. So she's got to decide: am I going to help these people who shun me, or am I going to say the hell with them, let the evil get them? So discuss. Is this something that you might want to pick up based on that description or not? It'd be a game time decision for me. I'll see about that one, but definitely the first one. But I don't know about this one. We'll see. Here's something I didn't know about until last week. Santos Sisters. I know you're not up on Santos Sisters.
No.
Santos Sisters, man, it's just like I think they may be affiliated with Floating World Comics, one of the stores I visited in Portland, because I see Floating World on their website. They have this book a lot, and they mention Floating World inside the books. So this is basically the Archie for adults. It's kind of like, it's not like, Cherry Pop Tart was borderline, it's like Archie for adults too. It was like borderline pornography. Whereas this is just like clever innuendo jokes and just more satire than Cherry Pop Tart was. But Santos Sisters, which I think, they say it's coming out next week. But I picked up a copy of number 2 when I was in Portland. So maybe just at that store, they actually from Floating World, I picked up a copy. So maybe they were having it out a couple of weeks early. But if you like, in the interior, I'm going to show a little bit on the review for this week too. So if you get a chance, check out tomorrow's review. I talk a little bit about it, and it's just someone described it as being like completely disposable, but so much fun. It's not like deep stuff, but just like it's kind of like junk food for the brain. Yeah. The mix of Archie, and yeah, for real. It's totally worth the pickup if you open minded to the fun humor aspect of it. I thought so. Yeah. I thought they had some kind of affiliate. They do distribute it. That's why it's not. You can get it from my comic shop and maybe from Tfaw. I didn't check, but you can definitely get it either from my comic shop or from Floating World or from I think they have a website of the Santos Sisters. Yeah, y'all are, man. There's a hell of a lot of games there. It's like Portlandia, man. Such a fun place. And the final, last, and book that nobody's ever heard of from Source Point Press, Heaven's Rejects. It's kind of like Charlie's Angels in a comic book, only they're literally rejected from heaven. They actually are angels that have been rejected. So, man, not much more to go on than that, but just that concept alone, at least this might be one of those books that they spend a lot of money on the cover, and the art inside might not be as good. I've been, down that road a few times, but the cover has got me interested in it, and Source Point Press has had some good books, so it would be it would be worth it. Yeah, I think to check this out. You pick up his shoes. Yes, I did find number 1 of Santos Sisters at Cosmic Monkey. Yeah, I mean, Cosmic Monkey had a couple number 1s, but they didn't have any number 1s that they already sold out at Floating World. Yeah, he rolled around with ash cans. That's the thing, man. I found some of those Frank Miller ash cans down there on the shelf, like for cover price. I could have bought them all out. I
need
didn't,
one.
I got one for you.
I need one.
I know. I got one for you. I could have gotten like 4 of them on the shelf. I should get all 4 of those, but I only got 2 of them. But I got one with your name on it. I know you're looking for one too. So yeah.
I almost pulled the trigger. I almost bought one for $25 on eBay because I was like, I just want it. I know it's stupid to pay this much, but I just want it.
Yeah. Hold off. Not just yet. So, yeah. So, yep. And that's all we got for the previews, folks. And it's been a heck of a week. Wow, we went long tonight. Thanks for whoever stuck with us. Yeah, I love that little tag, Willie. Science Free Comics. Yeah, it's so tongue in cheek. It's so, oh my gosh, it is printed on newsprint in the old fashioned way that they used to print comics. You know, they kind of got me in the heart there. So I'm a Santos Sisters fans now. Yeah, I was already leaning toward
targeting the old people.
Oh yeah, man, and nostalgic. I mean, it's so Portland too. You know, it's like like it's just so retro. I love it. I love it, man. I'll be reading that from now on.
Before we go, this stream is about to end, and after it ends, you can comment on the video. And I need all of y'all to comment. Open up the commissions, Lorenzo. Let them know that we want this. We want this man working hard, giving us art every day. That's
Thanks,
what I want. Make it happen. Make it happen, fam.
Kind of like Tinkerbell, like click your heels together and say, "I believe in fairies. I believe in fairies."
That's right.
Keep me alive. So,
let's do it. Let's do it.
If the public demands it, then I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it.
Shout out to the chat, man. Great chat as always. Trev, Willie Survive, Damien, Stapled, Hooked on Juno, Gabriel, One Shot Comics. Man, we had a bunch of great dudes in here. I'm probably forgetting people.
Be sure to check out Stapled Spine's website. He sells his wonderful zine, which is for anybody that's a horror fan. Man, this guy works hard on this book, and it shows in the quality of the zine. So he's got that. I'll put a link below. I will after this video goes up. But and also we check out Sleepy Reader 666. He does a great rendition of his comics world and his hauls and his views and his very intellectual view on the comics world. And my son Circumstances. Who is just
one more
king.
Thing about Damien, though.
Yeah.
One more thing about Damien. Blood sacrifices every Sunday night, so cannot miss YouTube. Definitely check my man Damien.
Oh my God.
Yes. And I am trying to be funny. I had some good ones today. I had 2 memes today, and they always do decently well on Instagram, but they always bomb on YouTube. YouTube just never knows what to do with them. But today, YouTube actually showed them I had 24,000 views on one and like 20,000 on, or 14 or 15,000 on the other. I was like, wow, they're actually giving me a chance out here.
Damn.
Different story.
Damn, look at you.
I never had a video with 24,000 views before. That was
nice. Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll take it.
Check out the Meme King Circumstances on YouTube and on Instagram.
I know it's bad to say it, but I do it for the clicks, y'all. So click
I do it for the kids. I love the kids.
Not me.
The hell with those kids. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody who came by, everybody's watching on the replay. We've already gone too long here, but we love all you guys, and we will see y'all next week. And that is it. That's all we got. Hey, take care, everybody.
Peace.